Hola, I am Earl Rogers. I will be your teacher slash guide in your journey of learning Spanish. Um, I can be your guide because I've made the same journey myself. Learning Spanish, or any language for that matter, is hard. It takes commitment, but you can do it. During this class, you will learn to communicate with the Latino people in this area and any Spanish-speaking people. You also learn some about the culture and everyday language, conversational Spanish, as well as some of the uh, rules that cover the Spanish language in general. I speak Spanish at a native fluency level. I have been working as an interpreter and translator for 16 years. I was the interpreter and parent liaison for Duplin County Schools for 10 years. I have worked as an interpreter in Honduras and in Mexico. Um, and so I know what it takes to learn Spanish. I require things of my students. I do have requirements for my students. As I said earlier, learning a language takes time and commitment. It also takes exposure to that language. The more exposure you have to the Spanish language, the better and the faster you'll be able to speak it. I ask that you listen to Spanish language for at least 1 hour every day, not including my class. That's in addition to my class. Um, the reason we do that, you can listen to the Spanish radio, Spanish TV. Two local Spanish radio stations are 94.3 and 104.7. When you first start learning Spanish and you first start listening to those radio stations or to the telenovelas, which is like a soap opera in Spanish, uh, or YouTube videos, which there are a lot of good YouTube videos. There's even a YouTube video that my wife used to help better her Spanish called News in Slow Spanish. It's a podcast, but there's lots of things like that that are available. And you're not going to understand it when you first listen to them, but it kind of like lays down tracks in your mind. And the further we go along studying, then you're going to begin to recognize more and more of what you're listening to already. Um, okay, the price. Sorry, I charge $25 per lesson, and I teach 2 lessons a week. However, once you pay the fee for your lessons, those lessons are yours. You can listen to them over and over as many times as you want. You can rewatch them, slow them down, speed them up, whatever you need to do to help you grasp that lesson better. You can pay for 1 lesson at a time. You can pay a whole month at a time, or however you want to do it. To register for this class, you'll need to fill out the Google form that's below this document, below this video, and the link is below. And once we have your information, we will email you the payment information, which can be PayPal or however we need to do it. You can even mail us a check if you need to. Once we have received payment, you will receive another email with a link to your lesson to listen to it and to interact with it. And you can also communicate with me through email and if you have any questions specifically or any requests about different items and different areas of the language to look at, I'll be glad to help you in that. And the main homework you're going to have in my class is to do that 1 hour. In college, it's called a Spanish lab. 1 hour of exposure to Spanish every day. And you might not like it at first because you don't know what's going on, but then just listen to it and you'll begin to pick out words and phrases that you understand. And we're also going to learn about phrases of speech, like tiptoeing through the tulips is one that my pastor loves to use on me all the time, so I have to interpret that into Spanish. And many, many other things. As an interpreter, I interpret every Sunday at Albertson Missionary Baptist Church for their Hispanic service. and the pastor there loves to tell jokes, which is not always easy on an interpreter. But the more you listen and the more you're around it, the better you'll end up speaking it. So thank you. My name again is Earl Rogers. I'm called Rogelio by my Spanish speaking friends, and I'm looking forward to taking this journey with you. Thanks.